what I've learned from experience is when people want to get started as an associate, there's basically 5 things they need to get started. They need to have a shipping address, which is somewhere the products can be sent to their house. They need to have an email, so there can be some form of communication back and forth between not only us, the field leaders, but also the corporate, in case there's something that comes up. Obviously some form of payment method, which is typically in the form of a credit card or a pay-as-you-go card. They don't do automatic withdrawal from your credit or from your checking account. The next one that you're going to need is basically a social insurance number, because it is a business. You do actually create revenue, except you get a T4A, not a T4. You don't work for the company, you're just a contractor. So a T4A means, like a T4 means that the company takes all of the taxes and all of the infrastructure money off your check and you get paid what's left. A T4A is you spend all the money and you only pay tax on what's left over. So when it comes to finances, you want to become educated on T4As, which most people aren't. And then the last one is a phone number, because if your goal is to be an associate, you're not going to be doing it alone. So we need to have some form of communication where we can support people through the process. So those are the only 5 things people actually need. You don't need a diploma. You don't need a high school, like you don't need to have like A's on your report card. Like you don't have to have like prior certification. It doesn't matter if you're black or you're white or you're like, it doesn't matter. Like age a little bit. There is an age, I think, believing it's like 18 years here in Canada. So you have to be 18 years or older to consent to doing it.
Really?
As far as
Business?
as far as the business goes, yeah, you can consume the products if you want to at a younger age. And there's probably a few more things that I'm not saying, but basically anybody can qualify as long as they are willing to create the change within themselves. Yep. All right, so that's that. So now what we need to do is we need to shift the conversation.